was the title. Must have been a typo. But hey, that was the very first time I was able to send my own email using the new technology. It took me till 2:30 in the morning to figure it out, but I did get it sent. Technology is one of those items which help us a lot. We have extended life through technology, and we've learned massive ways to take away life with technology. Just look at the wars. As far as our businesses, disabilities, technology has been a wonderful thing to help us move forward. My frustration with technology is, on one end, yes, very helpful. On the other end, not so. John Fry has volunteered himself, with a little help of being requested to help me here. So if he'll come up here for a moment.
I'm just here, David.
Oh, there you are. If you'll put those sleep shades on.
I do now, yes.
All right. You're a pretty intelligent person when it comes to technology.
Yes.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Well, it feels like a cell phone.
You're correct. It's a simple iPhone 5S. Go ahead and find Dan Robinson's contact information for me on that.
Unless it's voice activated. Find Dan Robinson? Guess not.
Okay, now if I go, now I can take this, turn on voiceover.
Okay, I turned on voiceover.
Okay, John, now it's on voiceover. Go ahead.
Dan Robinson? Find Dan Robinson? Contact Dan Robinson?
Okay. Thank you very much, John.
You're welcome. Should I take these off now?
Well, unless you want to go back to your seat. So as you saw, I just gave him this. But I can go contact Dan Robinson.
What would you like to know about Dan Robinson?
What's his phone number?
The phone number for Dan Robinson is 801-953-3954.
You could do that?
And that's correct.
So it's very clear that without training, I'm going to turn this little guy off so we don't get any phone calls. Hold it down. Just wanted to call Dan. So the whole phone talks to you. So I can use it if I can learn how as we learn. It's been taking me quite a while to pick and pod and try to figure out which commands you can tell it and which ones you can't. I asked it to call Dan Robinson once, and it just sat there looking at me like it had no clue what I was speaking. And about 3 minutes later, it comes on and says, "I'm sorry, Daver." That's my nickname. "I can't find any call girls." And I thought, well, that's a good thing, because I wouldn't want to. So technology, although good, can also be bad. The problem with technology, for me, that makes it not only a friend as for my cell phone and screen reading software on computers, but there's a lot that don't have it. How many of us in here have seen dishwashers, stoves, microwaves, slow cookers, washers, dryers, DVD players that have a touch screen or menu on it? They don't talk to me. They're 100% inaccessible. And that's the way that technology is going. Eventually, if we cannot get the manufacturers of these products to make the speech on their equipment, eventually blind people will no longer be able to be independent in their own kitchens and homes. I go to the airport, you go up to the kiosk and put it all in, and off you go. It doesn't talk. I've got to stand in that stupid freaking line with all the other yahoos and wait for an agent, which then charges me because I'm using their assistance, because I can't use the touch screens to check in. Is that fair? No. But it happens. So, my whole plea with these places, and I advocate to them, and for the blind, to please, it's a 69-cent chip that makes these items speak. Do it. Technology, a friend and foe.